What's up, y'all? I just wanted to shoot something at y'all, man. Cause see, today I happened to stumble across this YouTuber, and I'll be watching him sometime. He do reactions. This is a dude called named Stevie Knight, and he be doing reactions to music videos and stuff like that. And he was doing a reaction to this one video today called, uh, and it was by this group called Tool, Tool, and they had a song called "Sober." And see, I looked at the video. I had to go watch the original video because his reaction video didn't really have too much of the video in it. So I had to just go and check it out for myself. And so in this song, the parts that really stuck out to me was when they were saying was the chorus, and they were saying, "Why can't we not be sober?" You know, and I used to tell myself that all the time. This is why it really hit my soul at some point, because it was something that really resonated, because I remember feeling this way. Why can I not be sober? Like, why can I just not be like this? Like I mean, it was a time where I was like it, but it's like, why can, in my case, it was more like, why can't I stay sober? Because I was always saying like, damn, why can't we just do it, bro? Like, and see, it really hit me because I just felt like I couldn't do it for some reason. It's something always pulled me back in, you know. Uh, and so, look, so it said, why can we not be sober? Let's just start this over. So, me, as far as how I see it, as far as how I was seeing shit, why can't I not be sober? Let's just try to start it over. So I wanted to try to start over being sober again, you know. And see, it was also a part where he said, because see, his addiction was drinking. So he said, why can't we drink forever? Let's just start this over. So not only did he want to start over, you know what I'm saying, or not only did I want to start over being sober, I also wanted to see, in my case, it was being high. I was like, why can't I just be high? It was a side that I always said, why can't I just be high? Let's just start that over, you know? So it was two pieces, it was two parts of me pulling. The side that wanted to be sober, and then that spirit that got upon me as I started getting high and pulling me this way, saying, well, why can't we just keep doing it? Let's just start that over, you know what I'm saying? So now, so it's like it was two different sides of me pulling me, telling me to start each side over. So it's like I kept starting each side over every time. I kept getting pulled this way, that way, this way, that way, and it was like a motherfucker. I'm not gonna lie. It was almost like I was just stuck in this limbo ass way of living, because I couldn't choose just one. I was like, I had to do one or the other, and I realized it was just the devil, really playing on my addictions to pull me in to the side, you know what I'm saying, that I always had, that fuck with my dopamines in my brain, you know what I'm saying? Because when I used to do that drug, I used to do that, and they used to fuck in that spirit that used to fuck with my dopamines in my brain, became a part of me, Oh shit, boy, my nose be itching. I don't know why it's itching so bad today, boy. Maybe that's a spiritual sign or something. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, man, uh, the dopamines in my brain were just it's like a spirit came from that fucking with the dopamines in my brain. You know what I'm saying? And they became a part of me to want to always go back to that shit. You know what I'm saying? And so that side of me always was telling myself, why can't we just keep doing it, man? Let's just keep doing it, man. Why can't we just do it forever? Let's start that over. You know what I'm saying? And right as this side told me, let's start being sober over, this side saying, well, let's just keep doing it. Why can't we? You know what I'm saying? It's like the good versus evil side. You know what I'm saying? And see, the thing about when we're going through these trials too, as we did with a full as we did with a gang full of devils, we also dealing with those demons that want to come upon us, that wants to control us, and it was that one that just jumped all up on me, man. And that motherfucker he had a hard ass pull, and I'm not gonna lie, because See, this is the thing about, you know, this situation we in and the things we have to go through. Uh, the devil play on your own. He plays on your addictions because he plays on your weaknesses. And see, when I got high, I was always in my weakest form. I was never in a strong. I was never strong. I was never a really strong person in that form, you know. So I was always in a weaker form when I got high, and on that drug, and which was meth. You know what I'm saying? And the devil loves to see you in your weakest form. He don't mind pulling you back into something that's gonna make you weak, especially if he know you somebody from God. He know you somebody that God really got his hand on. He don't mind trying to make you weak. He like to see that type of person looking real weak and shit. So he don't mind trying to do whatever he can to pull you back in. And a lot of times, when it happened, see, it be different forms of it, of him finding a way to get that demon on me to start pulling. Because see, what happens is, like I told y'all in my other video, it was always like the other video I was telling y'all, it was like those sites, like those damn dating sites, like the familiar spirit that comes from it. Just because I used to always jump on it when I got high, and so the familiar spirit of me even getting on it, I always brought that shit up out of me, brought that little demon to try to pull me that way. Okay, and it was other ways too that it would happen. It would happen like in different forms. Like sometimes it'll be somebody that I knew they used to do it that hit me up and start saying what's up, and just because I knew that person did that drug, it'll bring the familiar spirit of me wanting to do it too, because I knew that we used to always get high together. So it'll bring that up. Or it'll be somebody just start talking about it. And so when they talk about it, it'll be in my mind. And so sometimes it'll stew there, it'll just simmer in my brain long enough before, and then next thing you know, that demon back on me, pulling me to it again. And then here we go again. And so and then it'll be a time. See, this was one time where it was a dude that used to be a friend of mine. Before I realized, he was just playing behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Against me too. And this person, I remember. See, cause he asked me one day, cause he knew I used to do this shit. And see, at this point in time, I was trying to stop the shit. I was trying to quit, and I was on my sober mission of trying to be quitting this shit. And so he hit me up one day talking about, hey, my brother-in-law want to get some of that shit, man. You know where to get it? I'm like, nah, bro. I ain't. Even if I did, I'm not finna involve myself with trying to get it, bro. Because for one, I'm trying to quit right now, and I know, and I knew myself, so I knew damn well if I had got that shit for him, it'd have been me trying to do the shit my damn self. I knew myself enough to know that much, especially when I was trying to quit. But okay, he said, all right, well, cool. We hang up. So then, like maybe a few days later, he hit me up, asked me the same question again. I said, bro, didn't I tell you already? He's like, oh yeah, I forgot you did tell me that. But it was the plan. It was always the plan to put that picture back in my mind of that drug. Like I say, devil, he know how to use it in different forms. He know how to bring it to you in different forms. And so even though I didn't get it for him, he brought it in my mind just enough times for me to start thinking about it. And get what? I wound up going back out there and doing it again after that. Because that demon started tugging on me, trying to pull me this way, you know what I'm saying? So now I got pulled back off into it again, you know what I'm saying? And see, like I say, it's a lot of ways that it'll happen, you know what I'm saying? Like the devil use anybody or whoever he can to try to place that thing back in your mind to where you want to start thinking about it, and then next thing you know, you getting pulled by this demon because you stewing on what this shit was. And like I say, the devil would like to see you in your weakest form, and he didn't mind use it or pull it or get anybody to bring that back up into my mind to try to draw me back into something that was gonna weaken me, And so, like I say, that's why that song really hit me, because like I say, the song was always saying, why can't I just be sober? And so it was a lot of times I was just telling myself, man, why can't we just be sober, bro? Why can't we just stay sober, And then there go that demon with whatever form of the devil playing an action and try to get me to think about it and start pulling me, saying, why can't we just start that over? Why can't we start doing that again? You know what I'm saying? So like I say, within these addictions that we have, the ones that especially the ones that alter our minds and shit, there's a spirit that comes over your mind, and that spirit is always tugging you into rushing back into that bullshit that you ain't want to rush back into. Anyways, you was trying to stop. And so, like what I said, when I seen the song, it just hit home, because I'm like, damn, I remember. And then so when I, even the visual of that little animation, it's almost like I was a part of it, because it felt like it was a part of me, because I felt like just looking at it, I'm like, you know what? I don't know why that seems so familiar of how I felt. You know, it's just a feeling, and it's like the visual kind of fit. It kind of felt it's it fit the part of how I felt, and I'm like, damn, that shit actually kind of fits. You know, when I think about how I felt and why I couldn't quit. You know what I'm saying? And it took me to get away from a lot of people, and in an environment of people that I kind of, even this environment I'm in is not as good, but see, I'm in an environment to where I have my own room, my own space, to where I can lock myself away from people. I don't sit here and deal with people. See, back then I had people that was around me, not just the area I was in. It was just the people that was in my space. You know what I'm saying? I had to get people out of my space as well. You know, so I didn't want to involve myself with people that would always bring that shit up, or that would bring a spirit up out of me. You know what I'm saying? So it took me to have to get away from people and have to keep God close. You know what I'm saying? For me to really stop really thinking about that shit, and for me to keep myself off of things or away from things that would pull me to it, like that damn dating site. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I was just shooting this message at y'all because that shit really did show me. It did really, like, it hit my soul, man, because it was like, damn, that's how I was, huh? Like that's where I was. That's exactly where I was. I'm pretty sure, as far as how I was feeling, and especially when I was looking at the visuals of how the animation was. It just kind of like, damn, I was in a dark ass little spot. You know what I'm saying? That spot was pretty dark, you know. But you know, y'all should check it out just to see just to see what I'm talking about. Like, it's a video, and it's called Tool, and the group is called Tool, and the song is called Sober. So if y'all would like to see that, y'all can check that out. Uh, Man, yeah. But I was just shooting that at y'all just to let y'all know a little situation. And if you have addictions that you are facing as well, sometimes it's going to take you to get away from the people that's around you, and keep yourself away from things that's going to trick you into this, to bring this demon out, to want to pull you that way. You know, because you know it's all type of ways the devil can use things to pull you into something that you're trying to get away from. You know, and sometimes you just gotta get closer to God, and sometimes being closer to God means being away from people. You know, and I'm just shooting it at y'all because, you know, y'all my peoples. And if anything, you know, I don't care. I shoot whatever experience I got. But yeah, man, it was just a message that hit me today, and I didn't mind letting y'all in on that there. But yeah, man, all praises to the Most High, and you know, I'll holler at y'all. All right, peace.